we are in the QBO gym, and this is where we have numerous hands-on exercises that simulate real-life scenarios that you may encounter as a bookkeeper. Each month covers a variety of new topics and scenarios, and to make it a little bit easier for you, we break it down into 4 different sections. So if you are looking to work on your bookkeeping skills, this is the place for you. And if you want to do an entire month's worth of these all on your own, be sure to join our free 5-day bookkeeping challenge. All you need to do is click on the link in the description. But let's go ahead and get into today's exercise, which is being pulled from our November Year 1 cardio section. At the top here is an animated video to give you an understanding of what you, the bookkeeper, will be doing for your client Craig this month. Below that is an interactive pre-assessment quiz that relates to the video up above. Below that are the exercises in this section. And at the bottom here is an optional area where after you have gone through all of the exercises in this section and completed them, you will unlock some sample marketing posts that you can use on your LinkedIn to share with everyone what you have learned so far. So let's dive into today's exercise where we're going to practice paying Craig's bills. Go ahead and click on the link to have the exercise come up for you. I have it here on the right side of my screen, so let's read through the scenario. Craig has asked you to pay all of his bills with his MasterCard, so you'll practice doing this now. You will need to be in the sample company to do this exercise. If you are not sure how to get into the sample company or get your own free QBOA account, be sure to click on the link in the description. I have the sample company here on the left side of my screen. This is the dashboard and what it will look like when you sign in. So let's go ahead and get started with the exercise. There are many ways to pay bills. Most common is to use the bill payment system in QBO. However, when paying with a credit card, there's a small fee which Craig may not want to pay. Typically, in a real life scenario, you would use whichever method the vendor has set up for you. Some have their own website to collect payments, some send an electronic bill, such as with QBO or another online software, and some still send a paper bill, which must be returned by mail. You would need to work this out with each vendor. Once you make the payments, you'd record them in QBO. So we want to click on the plus new button and then click on pay bills. So the plus new button is on the top left corner of the screen. Click on that and then under vendors, select pay bills. Now, these are all the bills that need to be paid. If you are in the same session of the sample company as the previous exercises in the cardio section, you may notice that bills for Bob Smith and Keith Jones are on the list. If you could have done a schedule and pay in the sample company, they would have already been paid and therefore not listed here. Now, I am in a brand new session of the sample company from those exercises, so they are not showing up on my list right here. But if you're still in that same session, you would see both of their names. But in real life, you would not see their names here. It would be a schedule and pay. But since we can't do that in the sample company, that's why they may be showing up here if you're in that same session. So in the payment account field, we want to select MasterCard. So click the down arrow, go ahead and select MasterCard. We're going to click on the checkbox at the top of the column to select all of the bills. So go ahead and do that. That's right next to payee here. And note that the payment amount will automatically be filled in for each. Now you can change this if you are not paying the full amount. We're not going to do that for this exercise, but just know that QBO automatically assumes that we want it to match what is on the open balance. If it's not, then you could make those changes here. So that's all we need to do. We're just going to click on Save and Close. So click the down arrow and then select Save and Close. And there you go. Those 5 bills have now been marked as paid. So we've recorded the payment of the bills. Note that this does not actually pay the bills. It only shows that they have been paid. The bills still have to be paid through whatever method that Craig uses to pay his bills. But that's it. That's how you would record paying bills. Now, if you like this exercise and you'd like to do more like it, be sure to join our free 5-day bookkeeping challenge. All you need to do is click on the link in the description. We have finished the cardio section and we move on to the strength training section with our next exercise where we practice customizing invoices. And I will see you in the next video.